Why? Yeah, it's there. And it's there. It should be there by the entrance of the trader.
Just with the M. Huh? I'm gonna go to the Yeah, that's what it used to be. I just didn't want my feet taken up all the time. But it's okay. Especially if it's going to be actively. By the way, the lights. No, they're good. No, these ones. The ones up back. At least, let's not put it should be. Check high. There's no way proper style there. Yeah. Okay, so Papa will tell you. Hi. Someone's watching us set up. Okay. Three people are watching this. What's up? And they gone.
Probably here to she just wanted to see what's born. Okay, and then this one.
We don't use that. We must use that one. I need to turn this flag feed off because it's on right now. Yeah. No. But it's fine, it's entertainment for the people. Chris, no music? The giant chair.
After I switch on the movie.
I need to mute ourselves, yeah. Sorry, it's not charging.
Molweni bahlali. Ngathi ngiyagodola nje. Yabani? Hayi lezobashushu masiphinde sizamele ukugqibela futhi. Molweni bahlali. Bengifuna nje ukuxelela ukuthi sizawuqala in about 5 minutes. Umuntu ongaka-registration phaa ngasemnyango. Umuntu ongekayazi ave ngasese uzodlula apha bese ungena apha kulo mnyango lapho eceleni. Ndiyabulela.
Ladies and gentlemen, the program will start in 1 minute. The program will start in 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to your host for today, Papa Biz. Mulweni Lwandle. Ninjani. Morning. It's so good to be here with this Monetize Your Business program as we are going throughout South Africa. It's our first time in the Cape Town region, and we are very excited. And we say that if we're going to start in Cape Town, we are going to start here today. Now, before we proceed further, and I'll let you know about the agenda for today, we are going to get a warm introduction from our partners at FNB. When I found out that we're going to be here, I made a request that if the introduction is going to come from one person, there's only one person I want this introduction to come from. Please try and find space in, and my request was granted. We are very lucky, ladies and gentlemen, to be having a seasoned leader in business and SME banking here. He's got over 33 years of experience, including 2 decades at FNB. He has worked across SME and corporate portfolios and currently supports entrepreneurs across the whole Stellenbosch area. His passion is helping entrepreneurs just like you and me grow and succeed. So please give a warm welcome to Brian Cupido. Please give a warm welcome to Brian.
Okay.
Thanks, Papa. And thank you for having me. Thank you for being here today. We truly appreciate your attendance here today. As Papa mentioned, I've been in the business banking environment for quite some time. And my biggest passion has always been to help small businesses. I think small businesses are the heart of any economy. And oftentimes, it's the small guys that often get overlooked. That's often a challenge. And so for me, as you mentioned, my greatest passion is to see somebody have an idea. And most of you started out having an idea. And it could have been for various reasons. Maybe just to put food on the table, maybe you want to provide this to your family, or whatever it is, you have a unique idea. But creating that idea, putting it on paper, and then seeing it grow into something. And along the way, there's lots of challenges that you might have. But to start with an idea, and then maybe 5 years, 10 years later, to actually see that idea growing into something and making money, I think it's probably one of the best feelings is enough. And I think as banks, we want to play a part in it. I've, as I mentioned, been in the banking industry for a long time, and years ago, government also used to give more private support in small businesses. But that's not fallen onto banks to try and help small businesses. So at FNB, we're so privileged to actually partner with Monetise to help small businesses. But we've come to realize that oftentimes you need guidance, is it not? And that's really why we at FNB have partnered with Monetise, because we feel that helping small businesses is more than just providing financial aid. It's also about assisting you and guiding you so that you can become successful at running a business. And there's no greater pleasure for FNB to see somebody starting out with nothing, growing that business, starting to employ people. And by employing people, we're providing income for households. And oftentimes, household consists of 5, 6 people. And so the role that you play within the economy of South Africa is so important. And so we thank you for, firstly, playing a part in that, but also from FNB's side, we want to also partner with you. As you mentioned, it's more than just providing financial aid. There's literacy that we can offer, there's guidance that we can offer. And these are the things that oftentimes you need to make your business successful. And that's why we are here. It's a privilege, as we mentioned, to partner with this organization, Monetise, and we're here to help. And so we have the FNB team there at the back. During the Q&A, you might have questions about banking and funding, or just assistance as to how you can grow your business. We'll be happy to guide and assist you also around that. But thank you very much. We look forward to engaging with you today. And as Papa mentioned, the whole idea is to educate you and to help you. So please do not be shy to ask for help, and we're here to try and assist you with that.
Thank you so much for that, Brian, and thank you for having made your time available. I believe we've just got an hour of your time. Really, really appreciate it. Now, before we continue with the agenda for today, where is the roaming mic? Is there a roaming mic somewhere? Okay, excellent. Roaming mic, I am looking for Olive. Where is Olive? Can you put up your hand? Joyce, where's Olive? Okay, please bring the mic there to Olive, and I will tell you why we are doing this. Olive was the very first person to arrive today. Give a round of applause. And for that, and to honor you, Olive, please just give us your full name. What is your business? And just one sentence on what you're hoping to learn today.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Lwandle. My name is Olive Cox, I am in tourism business. My company is to showcase what we in the Helderberg can offer any tourist. We've got beautiful beaches, good accommodation, safe environment here, and a good hospitality in the Helderberg. So I'm looking forward to engage today, meet new people and network, and put Helderberg on the map. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Give a round of applause for that. So why did I do that as well? Of course, to honor her for having been the first person to be here, but also today is a workshop. That means that our expectation is not only to hear from the stage, we want to hear from you. If you are an entrepreneur, you must know that you are a public speaker. You are a public speaker. Why? Because you speak to the public. And we'll be practicing that today. Now, let me let you know how we came to this Monetize Your Business program with our company, Hetty the Entrepreneur. So Hetty and I, we met many, many moons ago at Pretoria University. And as we went through life, we made some decisions together. And in 2010, I want all of you to know, ladies, please, I am married. So Hetty and I, we got married in 2010. As we then looked to charter off our plans for the future, I'd studied actuarial science and we had moved along there. Hetty ended up at a merchant bank where she very quickly became head of her department. And then myself, I became vice president at the bank that I was working. Now, as we proceeded, we kept thinking, maybe one day we'd like to start a business. Maybe we'd like to start a business. Our first business that we started then became the fastest growing retail chain in South Africa, focused on African clothing. That business was P&H Boutique. We then got into business in property and agriculture and digital and all types of things like that. But the boutique business, as we grew it, we had all these shops in all these malls across South Africa. And something interesting started to happen. Started to get a lot of media attention. Got a lot of media attention, got a lot of awards, and we're on top billing and all these different awards and so on. And people started to reach out to us to say, hey, we've heard your story. Can you help me in my business? Can you help me in my business? And around 2020, this started to grow legs quite a lot. But I don't know about you, am I the only person? Sometimes when you're starting a business, you think, am I really the person to be doing this? Am I really the right person who's qualified enough to be running with this? And it was at that time, as we were questioning our way forward, our mentor, Vusi Tembagwayo, said to us, Papa, God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And with that, it gave us the impetus to say, we are going to run forward with this. We started to go online, teaching what we know about business. It was just a small trickle, but then it began to grow and grow and grow with that belief. It grew to the point where we were able to have our first flagship event called the Entrepreneurs Year-End Event. We had that in Johannesburg. We brought in speakers like Vusi Tembagwayo. We brought in Lyra to come and speak in Pumili Dwaba. We flew in speakers from within the continent and we told the public, come and buy tickets, come and listen to what we want to teach about, and these are the people that we bring along. We were so shocked. Tickets were between 900 and 4,500 Rand, and we had just under 1,000 people buy tickets to that first event that we had. Different companies came knocking on our door, and we were so fortunate that FNB came knocking on our door and they said, we've seen what you are doing, we see how you teach, we love the way that you teach. Is there a way we can work together? Is there a way we can work together that entrepreneurs can access the information that you're giving and they do not have to pay? And together we came up with this Monetize Your Business program, which we have been traveling across South Africa. We're coming towards the end of year 2, and they just asked if we can go to year 3 again. It's the first time we're here in the Cape area, and let's just give F&B a round of applause for having supported this initiative. So that's how we managed to come here with this Monetize Your Business program. Let me let you know how we are going to proceed with this agenda today. The theme for today is AI for entrepreneurs. The theme for today is AI for entrepreneurs. We're going to start off into a short networking break. After the networking break, we'll go into a Q&A, and we'll also go into a collaboration session, which we'll lead a bit later. After that, we will then have the pitching segment. Now, can I see by a show of hands, who here applied to pitch their business in the pitching segment? Can I see who here applied to pitch their business? Okay, quite a couple of hands you've seen, right? So we received quite a number of applications, and of course, we are unable to listen to everybody. Okay, so there's been a select few that the team has managed to select that we'll get to hear from a little bit later. Please make sure to take notes if you're not pitching today. Make sure to take notes that if an opportunity arrives for you one day, you also know how to take advantage of that. Pitching segment that happens, the winner of the pitching segment will receive 20,000 Rand, courtesy of FNB. Give them a round of applause. And they'll be able to utilize that as they see fit in their business. Once the pitching segment is done, the judges will let us know who the winners are. And once proceed at 1 o'clock. That is the agenda for today. Okay. Now, just before as we continue, I want to let you know something as I finish off here. Speakers feed off of your energy. If you give low energy, they will also give back low energy. So we need high energy, especially when a speaker comes onto the stage. But especially when the people who will be pitching later come on. They're going to be nervous. They're not used to speaking on a stage like this, and they're going to need your help when they come on here. Are we agreed? Let's actually practice this. I want to do this. Everybody who's straight down this row over here and to my left, yes, you there, straight, and to my left, you are all group A. Straight up until the blue beanie, group A. Okay? Then everybody who's over here and to my right, you're all group B. Okay, yes, you with the glasses, group B. Okay, so group A, I want to hear your version of good energy when a speaker comes onto the stage. I want to hear your version of a round of applause when a speaker comes onto the stage. When I count to 3 and I raise my hand like this, I want to hear your version. Okay, so it's 1, it's 2, it's 3, let's go. How was that? Let's see if you guys can do any better. Good luck to you. Okay, group B. 1, it's 2, it's 3, let's go. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. No, I think you guys got it. You guys understood the memo. Thank you so much for that. Now, let me let you know what we're going to have happen here in the next segment. And I want to tell you, our goal is that you all leave here with the feeling that I can't believe I got this information today for free. That's our heart that we've got coming here. This masterclass segment will be run by Hetty the Entrepreneur. Let me tell you about Hetty the Entrepreneur. Hetty the Entrepreneur is a speaker on international stages. Mail and Guardian Top 200 South African Award winner. is a TEDx speaker, was the #1 business on Vusi Temba Bayo's My Growth Fund. Top 1,000 African voices. Received the Entrepreneurial Honorary Award from the then Deputy President of South Africa. And most recently shared this. The hit.
Do you know what's amazing about this room? If you turn to your left and you turn to your right, everybody in this room is an entrepreneur and a business owner. That means there's something we can learn from each other. So we are going to have a good day. I know it's raining. I know it's cold. But in here we are going to heat things up. Are we together? Fantastic. Now guys, let's also use social media today. How are they going to know we were here if we don't tell them? So take pictures, record videos. Come and take pictures with me. Let's tag each other so that people can see what Monetise Your Business in partnership with FNB is about. Are we together? Excellent. Feel free to take notes. Feel free to record. This is our time together. And today's masterclass is a two-way street, okay? It's not just me talking. I want to hear from you as well. We've got a roaming mic that's going to go around. If you've got a question, raise your hand. If you want to contribute, raise your hand. Let's engage and talk with each other, all right? Now, today's conversation and theme is AI for entrepreneurs. AI for entrepreneurs. Of AI for entrepreneurs. The important thing that we first need to establish is where you are in your business. Where you are in your business. Now, the reason why this is important is because sometimes we go to workshops, we go to seminars, we go to indabas, and we get so much knowledge and information. But sometimes it doesn't apply to where we are in our business right now. So for you to make good use of the knowledge and information that we are sharing today, you need to first understand where are you in your business and how do I use this knowledge for my business right now, for the needs I have now in my business. Are we together? So let's talk about the 3 stages of business so that you can establish where you are in your business. Stage number 1 is the seed stage. The seed stage. I want you to imagine a plant. When you are planting, how big is the seed? Small. It's very small. That is you in the idea stage. You've got starting your business. At that stage, can anybody see your vision? No, because it is small. Now, in order for us to grow the seed, we need to put it into the soil. When you are in the seed stage, do not be discouraged that people don't see your vision. Now, what is required for a seed to grow? Can anybody tell me? Water, sunlight, manure, fertilizer, good soil, good environment. That is the exact same thing that you need when you are in the seed stage. You must be aware of your environment. You can have a good seed in bad soil, it won't grow. So you need to now start thinking about who are the people that are surrounding me. Because that is what nurtures the seed to grow. Are we together? What am I consuming? What is the water and the nutrition that I am taking in when I am in the seed stage? The water and the nutrition that you take in when you are in the seed stage is knowledge. Knowledge. Do not get tired of learning. Do not get tired of learning. Do not get tired of coming into environments like this to learn as much as possible. When you are in the seed stage, it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to look for coaches, to look for mentors, to shadow other entrepreneurs and follow other entrepreneurs. They don't even need to be in your industry. In fact, I highly recommend following entrepreneurs in other industries. Why? Because sometimes if we're in the restaurant business, we want to follow other people in the restaurant business, and we think that is the only way to do business. Look at other people in construction, in catering, in beauty, in technology, so that you can expand your mind and get ideas from others. Are we together? Where are the different sources of knowledge? Because as you mentioned, for a seed to grow, it's not only water, it's sunlight, it's fertilizer, it's good soil. So you come into environments like this. The other way we consume is also the people that we surround ourselves with. I'm sorry to say, but some of you are taking advice from your friend who hasn't even started a business, who's telling you that your business is not going to work. If you want the recipe on how to bake a good cake, you need to go and ask somebody who's done it before. Ask somebody who is successful. We just need to know one way to succeed so that you become also a media without even knowing you. And I give you a story about you. It will tell me what you are prioritizing when you pick up your phone. Are you prioritizing comedy? Are you prioritizing amapiano? Are you prioritizing reality TV? Because what you see and consumes becomes who you are. Follow other entrepreneurs. Stop seeing people as your competition. They're not your competition. In fact, they are your colleagues. Follow other entrepreneurs. Follow business coaches and mentors. Listen to podcasts because there's knowledge and information there. Read books so that you can fill yourself with as much information as possible. In this time, this is where you need to learn about how do I attract customers? What is my business actually about? What is my offer? What problem am I solving? How do I work out my messaging to my audience? How do I make myself visible so that people know that I exist? What is my vision and my plan for my business? What is my goal setting? Are we together? That is the seed stage. Now, the interesting thing about the seed stage is there's no length of time. A person can be in the seed stage for 5 days or 5 years. It is about how you have managed to grow in your business. If you are in the seed stage, please put up your hand for me. If you're in the seed stage, please put up your hand. All right, I want to hear from you. Roaming mic, we've got a gentleman at the back right there. Papa mentioned earlier on that if you are a business owner, you're a public speaker. Right? Today, we are all public speakers. I want to hear from you because it is a two-way conversation. When the microphone comes to you, I just want you to tell us about who you are, what you do, and how is your experience so far being in the seed stage? All right, let's go for it.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Owa Dixon. My business name is Kwata. It means Kowe Africa calls again. So we deal with revamping, which is we buy secondhand clothing and then we redesign it into something that is useful. In the growing stage, what I've experienced mostly is that we do not have enough information in terms of how to get into the big market, and also we struggle with funding. I think that's one of the things, but it's a very nice experience because there's growth for, when I compare last year, this year, there's too much growth. I've learned a lot. Thank you very much.
Excellent. So you're repurposing the clothes and making them into new designs. Does that mean every design then becomes different?
Every design becomes different because we also include the creative process. We don't just create clothes.
Yeah.
We also involve painting and we experiment with everything.
All right. Yeah. And where do you see the vision? Where do you want this to go in the future?
So in the future, I hope to display in the Paris Fashion Week. I also I want to have a factory that will be producing clothes, using used clothes, not starting the process from scratch. So yeah, that's what I hope for the future.
That's beautiful. So you're combining fashion and art. Lovely. I love that. Fantastic. Very well done. All right, let's hear from another entrepreneur in the seed stage. You can put your hand up again. Roaming mic, we've got a hand over there. All right.
Hi, cheers, everyone. I'm Shioban Dawal, also known as Sharice Sioban Dawal on social media. I'm in the seed stage of cyber security. So here I am networking with everybody so I can make sure that your business is secure because everybody will need the internet. So whether you are in the fashion, in the arts, in the tourism, you will all need me, along with F&B, to make sure that you are secure. So I'm here today to make sure that I can get to the next pitch. I'm learning. So I'm here to learn and to network. So at the next pitch, I will be able to present myself and cyberwise along with AI, business, monetizing with F&B. It's all about collaboration and creation. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. I really love what you've mentioned because sometimes we don't realize that spaces like this is our research ground. It's not every day that you're going to come onto the stage and pitch. Sometimes it is okay to be in the room to take notes. It is okay to be in the room to learn what others are doing, study what others are doing, so that when it is your turn, you shoot the lights out. It is okay. And you know, I think especially when we're in the seed stage, let's be comfortable with the cooking process. Let's be comfortable that I am still baking. My time will come for me to come out of the oven and I'm fresh and I'm ready for consumption. But it is okay to still be baking. All right. So I really love that. It actually reminds me of one of our pitch competition winners who went to the different workshops, studied and saw what others were doing, and when it was his turn, he actually won the 20,000 Rand. So it is okay to be a student. Don't be ashamed of that. Also, don't be ashamed of your humble beginnings when you are in the seed stage. You know, in our former life, before we were doing training and development, Papa and I ran a retail business. And we had retail stores all over South Africa at all of the major malls. And we had a factory and we had a massive staff component. And every single time entrepreneurs would ask us, how did you do it? I also want to be that big. And we said we did it in the spare bedroom of our home. That is where you start. Be careful of looking at people's day 1,000 and comparing it to your day 1. That is a recipe for disaster. That is why it is important to know what stage you are in so that you know what you need for yourself to be able to grow. I also highly, highly recommend when you are in the seed stage to get an accountability partner. To get an accountability partner. When you are in the seed stage, you are often a solopreneur. You're doing everything yourself. You're invoicing, you're posting on social media, you're doing the packaging, you're responding to WhatsApp messages. It's a lot. And sometimes it also gets overwhelming. Having an accountability partner is also an entrepreneur going through the same thing. You are able to support each other. But over and above supporting each other, you hold each other accountable to the promises that you have made yourself. Sometimes you say, hey, I'm going to make sure I post 3 times a week on social media. Your accountability partner will be like, yay, it's almost Friday and you've only posted once. What's happening? And they keep you on your toes. So those are some of the ways that you ensure that your seed is in the right environment to grow. All right. The next stage of business, the second stage, is the growth stage. The growth stage. Once your seed has been in the right environment, it's getting the sunlight, it's getting the water, the fertilizer, the nutrition. That seed now begins to open up and it begins to get rooted. When a seed begins to get rooted, it means that it is now starting to grow and it is shooting up out of the soil. You've now began to get some customers, people that have bought from your business. There is some money that is coming into your business. You can now begin to see that, okay, this isn't just an idea, this isn't just a vision. Now I actually have a business. This also comes with some expenses. As the money is coming in, you've got expenses that you need to start paying for. Now you're not just only a solopreneur. You might have 1 or 2 people that are helping you in the business, either full-time or part-time. So you are now beginning to grow as a business owner. You're no longer hidden in the soil. We are now beginning to see you. Those who were thinking, I wonder where they're going to end up with this idea of a business. They're like, oh, there's something here. I can see that they've got some customers. The growth stage of business is the stage where a lot of businesses end. This is the stage where a lot of businesses end. Why? Because in the growth stage of business, you can build a good life. You can have enough customers to pay for your expenses. You can have enough customers to take care of yourself. You're keeping busy. You're running up and down. You've got a viable business. You've on social media, we know the name of your business. Your community knows what you are doing. But the biggest challenge with the growth stage of business is that your business is still reliant on you. Your business is still reliant on you. You cannot leave your business for 1 month to 3 months. You'll come back and there's no business. Sometimes if you are sick, your business gets sick because your staff does not continue working when you are not there. When you are in the shop, that's when you get the most sales. When you are on the phone, that's when you make the most conversions. So yes, you have a business. Yes, money is coming in, but you are a slave to your business. Are we together? Yeah. This can be a very, very frustrating cycle because you are working very, very hard, but there is very little time for you to even take a break. There's very little time for you to even take a bit of a holiday or a vacation. So the growth side of business can give you a good life, but not necessarily a great life. And that is why they say that the enemy of a great life is a good life, because you can get comfortable in the growth side of business. So when you are in the growth stage, in order for you to grow past that stage and to become even bigger in business, you need systems and processes. The biggest difference between a small business and a medium to large business is systems and processes. Remember, you started building your business in the seed stage. You know everything about your business, A to Z. If we wake you up in the middle of the night, you know what to do in your business. And we ask you anything about your business, you can answer it. But nobody else knows the information that you know. So if you want to build, you need it. and you need to put it into a system such that when you are not there, any other person can go into the system and they can think like you, they can respond like you, they can act like you, and grow your business and keep it going as if you are there. That is how you duplicate yourself. If you do not have systems and processes, you will keep being needed in your business even if you've got 20 staff members, because they know this little section of the business, and that one knows that little section of the business, and that one knows that little section of the business. If something breaks over there, then the system gets broken and nobody can fix it but you. Are we together? Yeah. Building systems and processes is what allows you to scale. Because once you've got that, you can duplicate it. You can have not just one branch, but 2 or 3 branches. You can service clients abroad. You can expand online, you can expand offline. Are we together? Yes. You also need the right people in your team. Sometimes the people you built with in the seed stage will not be able to grow with you beyond the growth stage. We do not talk enough about the shedding that needs to happen when you are growing your business. Those of you that are into agriculture and planting, you know about the pruning stage. You grow a plant and sometimes you need to cut off the dead leaves in order for new flowers to grow. When you're in the growth stage, there are tough questions you need to ask yourself. What am I carrying that is a heavy load that I need to put down so that I can make space for where I am going? You need to understand that some people are going to hop onto the train for a season and others are going to hop off. You are the consistent part of your business. But it's not everybody that is going to come to the final destination with you. And sometimes that is why we say that your business can only grow to the level of your personal development, your growth, to have those tough conversations for the sake of the growth of your business. Are we together? Who is in the growth stage? Please put up your hand. Who is in the growth stage? We want to hear from you. 1, 2, and 3 over there will hear from you. Let's start at the back there, roaming mic. I want to hear about your name, the business that you are in, and what is resonating with you in what we are discussing about the growth stage. All right.
Hi everyone, my name is Marswe, owner of Real Pest Control Management. I manufacture affordable household detection plus offer pest control service locally, 30% cheaper with same quality.
Wonderful. And how long have you been in business?
I've been in business for over 5 years now.
And how is it going?
It's been going great and I've been getting more ideas on improving myself.
That's fantastic. What is your biggest challenge in business at the moment?
My biggest challenge at the moment is getting machine to manufacture my detergents and getting PPE for servicing pest control in households.
Okay, fantastic. And is the challenge finding the suppliers or having the money, the capital to buy the items?
Yes, the biggest issue is finding the money, especially for transport. When I go to people to service and going to buy materials to manufacture the detergents. Yes.
So that sounds like a working capital type of issue. Have you looked for funding?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. You know, one of the interesting things is that, of course, as your business grows, the more money that you need in your business as well. And so sometimes that's why these systems are important, because banks like FNB, they're going to be looking at your track record. They're going to be looking, have you put these systems in place? Have you professionalized your business so that they can be able to partner with you? That is why it's so important to know what stage of business you are in. Because today, the FNB team is here. You don't need to go into a branch. They have come to you today. So don't leave without having a conversation with them. And that is why it's good to be able to say, I'm in the seed stage. This is where I am. How can you help me? For example, FNB has got a platform called Fundaba. When you're on the seed stage and you need knowledge and information, that's a great platform for you to be on. When you are at the stage where you need more customers, they've got the NAV marketplace. You can load your products and services on there, and all of a sudden, now the door has opened up for you for all of these new customers that you would not have otherwise had access to. So understanding where you are and what you need for the stage of business you're in is very, very important. Let's hear from another individual in the growth stage. There was a hand that was up, the lady in the red top over there, roaming mic.
Good day, everyone. I am Sinisio Mabope, owner and founder of Eat Your Go-To Store for delicious breakfast, lunch, snack on the go. Eat stands for energy and taste. I specialize in making meals for busy individuals. My business is located at Lwandle, Texas. For me, the growth stage is definitely where I am. My business the location my business has started is not the same location where my business is running now. My business is not just business to me. It has helped me grow both professionally and personally. It has also expanded itself to a catering company where people come to me and ask me if I can maybe come help them with any type of ceremony, and then just work on that. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Well done. How many years have you been in business?
I started my business back in October 2023 using my NSFAS money.
Okay, wonderful. That's very, very good. And how many people are in your business that are helping you?
I'd refer my business is more like family business, because I haven't started employing business from people from the outside, but I do ask people from my family to help out in my business.
That's good. I always recommend that. Leveraging your family as a start is really good, because it also helps you to see the gaps that when you're ready to bring others in, you've gotten some experience with your family that's going to help you in terms of that. How are you marketing your business so that more people know about you and what you're offering?
Okay, for those who know me, I'm very more social in person than I am on social.
Okay.
I don't like posting on social media and all that. But I've attended business workshops with like Heavy Chef and other interesting workshops. We have learned that it's very essential to use social media and platforms like that.
Okay, wonderful. Well done, well done. That's really, really great. Excellent. Roman Mike, you can come this side. There's a lady in the turquoise that we'll chat to. One of the things that I think is important for us to remember is that when it comes to advertising your business and getting visibility for your business, it is not online versus offline. The two of them are not enemies. All right, it doesn't mean that you should only advertise online or only advertise offline. You can actually leverage both of them. Like she said, she's got a bubbly personality. Use that. Talk to people. Ask for references. Use the things that are beneficial to you. If you know that you are active in your church community, use that as well. Put up posters, use WhatsApp group, local radio stations, your society, any type of groups that you're in, and also leverage the online space as well. So please do not think that you should only restrict yourself to offline or online. The two of them can be married together and can coexist. Okay, fantastic. Let's hear from the next person.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Debbie Neighbor, all the way from Makassar. And the reason how I know about this, I'm always watching Charles Gag's video page and the counselor of this ward page. And there's also a new page I'm following, Uncle Dex. So I make sure I know what's happening on this side of the Helderberg area. So thank you for being here. I believe I'm in the growth phase. This year, I just took the risk and go like with all my hands now into the business. What I normally do, I will do short contracts where I take the salary I get from the work and then invest in my business. So this year, I took that step now to be full on with the business. So it's the Health Project. This is my name. Health is the field that I'm in, and project is everything health related, everything nutrition, training, wellness, everything that has to do with health. So, but the two main objectives is the one is training, because that is the one that's bringing in my money, and not much because my focus group or my target group is mostly the unemployed or people in a low income bracket. Oh, am I too long? Oh, sorry. What is it that I must say?
Who is you were saying your main target audience are the people that are unemployed?
Unemployed and those in the working in shops was in a low income bracket, because now the training that I'm giving is qualifications for them to get a job, maybe in caregiving or HIV counseling, those type of healthcare workers courses for them to get a qualification and get a job. That is the aim. So yeah, so the business is struggling when it comes to finances, because now I can't charge too much because I'm looking at the target group. Then the second leg is the wellness. That is where I can get more money in, because now I'm sometimes sending out letters to businesses where they invite me, my business, to come and do the wellness at the workplace for their staff members.
Yes.
So that is, I don't get much of that, but when I do get, then there's money coming in and then I can, put in where it needs to go. Yes. But that is the part I would love to know how to. And as you mentioned, I listened to you about being this one person.
Yes.
Right now, I do have a locum facilitator taking care of the students now, but I had to also run out every time because they need me on the phone. So I'm here to learn all about how can I make it work without being so drained at the end of the day, and also have a stable income. I am a client of First National Bank, so I want to learn more as to how.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's a hard conversation we need to have that is coming up for me in what you have spoken about. There is a big difference between running a business and running a charity. A business, a charity is purpose. Purpose pay you? Yes. There are instances where profit and purpose can marry each other. This is how you are able to tell if your business is monetizable. There are two things that must exist. Number one, you need to be offering something that people see value in, that they are willing to pay for. They must be willing to pay for the thing that you are offering. Number two, they must have the capacity to pay you. They must have the capacity to pay you. If any of these two things are missing or do not exist, you cannot monetize. But if they don't see value in what it is, a person can see value in what you are offering. But if they cannot afford to pay you, then you cannot monetize. So these two things are very important to be there. They must see the value and they must be able to pay you. The biggest mistake that we often make is that we provide the value to people who cannot pay us. And we are constantly swimming against the tide. Two things must happen when you are in that situation. It is either you change your target market to a group of people who can afford you, or you need to partner with organizations that see value in what you are offering and is therefore willing to sponsor the end recipient. So for what you are offering in the healthcare sector, of course an unemployed person can't pay you, and we can't expect them to, right? So it is either you change your target market to people that can pay you, and you can use the revenue from that business when it's profitable to help those others as a CSI project. Nothing wrong with that. Or you can partner with companies that have an interest in that demographic, being healthy, having this knowledge, and are willing to pay for you to go and train them. Let's use a very simple and easy example. Medical aid schemes or insurance companies. They have a social responsibility to give health and nutritional knowledge and education to the general public. If you partner with a medical aid company or an go and train in the community, are we together? But we must solve the money problem. We must solve the money problem. We are not in business for fun. Your business must make money. That is why this is called monetize your business. It's not called look good on social media. Am I correct? So it is important for your business to make money. That is the only way you can impact people. So you must solve the money question. All right. Let's talk about the final stage of business. Are you guys enjoying yourselves? Yes. I really, really hope so. If you are, make sure you're following at FNBSA on all social media platforms. Make sure you're following Monetize Your Business. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, on social media, on Facebook, LinkedIn. It's Hetty the Entrepreneur, Hetty. Tag us in your stories, pop me a DM, let's keep the conversation going, all right? The final stage of business is the bloom stage. Bloom stage. gone from the seed stage. You've grown your business. You are pushing through your comfort zone, creating systems, creating processes, professionalizing your business, putting all the different elements in place. Now your business is blooming. When you are in the bloom stage, you've got a couple of branches of your business. You've got some staff that are in your business, 10, 20 staff, even more than that. You've got a really good client base, etc. When you are in the bloom stage of your business, you are talking about scale, how to get bigger, how to become attractive to investors, how to get good, proper funding. When you are in the bloom stage of business as an entrepreneur, you also need to be thinking about legacy. You also need to be thinking about legacy. There are so many businesses where when the founder retires, the business retires. Or if the founder passes on, the business closes down. You also need to think about what is the impact that I am leaving on this earth. What is the impact that I am leaving? You started off as a seed, and now you are blooming. Isn't it strange to go into a garden where there's only one flower? Of course it's strange. A garden is only beautiful when there are several plants and flowers in it. The impact of your legacy is reflected in how many other flowers you have brought along the way that are also blooming with you. Mentoring others, coaching others, bringing others up, making an impact in your community. Are we together? Yes. Do we have any businesses in here that are in the bloom stage? Do we have any businesses in here that are in the bloom stage? You know, the interesting thing about the bloom stage is this. The higher up you go in business, the fewer entrepreneurs there are. There will always be many people in the seed stage. Then there'll be some in the growth stage, and then there are fewer in the bloom stage. We need more bloom stage businesses in Lwandle.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because it is important for us to showcase that it is possible. Businesses these days, it is possible to be based here in Lwandle and your business is in the world. Your customers are all over the world. That is why our topic for today is AI for business. Because what AI is going to do for us is that it's going to bring the world. Now, I know that AI is a tricky topic. It's a tricky topic. It's intimidating. I mean, in many ways, I'm scared of AI too. I don't want to lie to you. Because we hear so many things that AI can do. And you're thinking, my goodness, where do I even start? There's so many tools, there's so many apps, there's so many different directions that I'm being asked to go. So the first thing that you need to know is that you don't need to be a tech expert. You don't need to be tech savvy. You do need to have a phone. Do we all have a phone? Yes. Okay, excellent. That means we can begin with AI. You also don't need to know everything about AI. You don't need to know everything about AI. If you can send a WhatsApp message, you can use AI.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So today I'm not going to go into all of the different AI tools and go and download 100 different things and then you leave the workshop feeling overwhelmed. I'm only going to talk about a few tools that I want you to use better. Some of them you may already be using, but I don't know if you're using it to the best of its ability. And also for the stage in business that you are in. All right. So how many of you know of ChatGPT? Great. How many of you are using it? Good. How many of you know of Gemini? Good. How many of you know of Claude? Great. So we know these basic AI tools. And often at times we are using it on a very, very basic level. So let's talk about how we can use these tools to better our business. If you are in the seed stage, you are often a solopreneur. You don't have a lot of money. Every cent counts. And you're also a little bit unsure. You've got a vision, you've got an idea, you really need to think about in the seeds of business, you should be using AI for clarity. You should be using AI for clarity. Because you are a solopreneur, AI is your team member. AI is your team member. Give your AI a name. Usondo, Uthandi, Ujabu, Usipho. Yes, give your AI a name. When someone gives you an opportunity, you know what, I'm going to need to have a conversation with my team. Let me have a chat with Tambo and I'll get back to you. Let AI be your team member so that you are not thinking alone. So when you do that, AI is going to help you define what is my business? What am I actually doing? What am I actually offering people? What is my messaging? What is my positioning? Who is my ideal customer? You can go onto AI and say, I'm passionate about health and health education. This is very important. I want to empower people to be able to become health professionals. But currently I'm working with the unemployed. I'm working with people that cannot afford my services. And therefore it is creating a problem for me because it's making me unable to monetize. Let's work out and figure this out together. Have a meeting with your AI and tell it the problem that you are having. Stop using AI like it's Google. Do you get what I'm saying? And use it like a team member. Can you sit down with me and let us strategize? All right. So this is going to help you. If you're at the very beginning of your business, ideation stage, let AI help you think of business ideas, even your business name. Let me tell you something. Some of your business names, they are not the best names from a marketing perspective. Often at times, when we start business, we name our business after our favorite uncle or our pet chihuahua. And we are not thinking that in future, somebody must Google us and find us. Are we together? So you want to be able to use AI to say, this is who I am. I want to start a business doing X, Y, Z. What is the best marketable name for my business? It will give you ideas. Then you will say, check for me. Are there other businesses using this name? I had a client who had a beautiful business, beautiful logo, beautiful name, and then a bigger business actually took it to the lawyers because she was using their name. She had to start the process all over again. AI can check all of this for you. Make sure that you're not infringing on anybody's trademark, etc. Logo concepts, brand concepts, colors. Colors invoke emotion. If you're a wellness brand, red is not the best color. Because red is the color of power and authority. But if you want to be a subject matter expert and you want people to take you seriously, definitely go for red. AI is going to help you think about these things in the seed stage. It'll help you with your social media. Those of you who say, hey, I'm not a social media person. I would say, are you not a money person? Because social media will help you make money. The things that scare you about social media, let AI help you. I've got a picture, I don't know what to write, I don't know what caption. I'm scared to make a spelling mistake. What hashtag should I use? Let AI do that for you. AI can also put together your business plans. It can help you with your pricing. It can help you with your marketing. So when you are in the seed stage, please use AI as your team member. Please use AI as your team member. Those of you who are in the seed stage and are currently using AI, please put your hand up. All right, roaming mind, come, let's go to, let's have a chat. There's a gentleman wearing a cap there in the center. Let's hear from you. How are you using AI currently in your business and how is it helping you?
Good morning. My name is Lwandle. I'm currently just built a website for my business and also included like integrated chatbot in it.
Nice.
That's how I've used AI so far.
And how did you build a website for your business using AI?
Like you said, like Gemini, Cloud, other resources that are online. And I'm also a software developer by profession.
Okay, so that's also helped you as well.
Yes.
Any aha moments from today's workshop? Are there ways that you want to use AI better in your business?
Yes, definitely to scale the business, not just locally, nationally, and internationally as well.
Wonderful, great stuff. Well done. Thank you so much. It's amazing how with AI, there are certain services that we used to pay so much money for, websites, graphic design, that can now be done using AI. Let's hear from another person in the seed stage using AI in their business. Let's hear from the side of the room. Just raise your hand for me if you're in the seed stage, all right, using AI in your business. Tell us who you are, what your business does, and how you use AI in your business.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm Lwandle, but I go by Kia. So one of my companies is a startup company, so I'm building an automated system for agriculture. And I use AI a lot because it's not a familiar terrain for me in agriculture. So I use AI to verify if my concept aligns with the standard procedures that I use in the agricultural market.
Nice.
And as well as frame my idea better. As a startup, I write a lot of client applications as well. So AI helps me to better articulate my startup when I'm writing my grant application. So it makes it a bit cleaner and makes me to get more grants simpler and easier because I can articulate the company better than I would if I was writing it myself.
That's so nice. And haven't you found that it also gives you more confidence as well?
Yes, it does, because even the English looks good, so you like that.
Okay, great stuff. And which AI tool are you using? Which one in particular are you using in your business?
The one I particularly use a lot is ChatGPT. It's the one that I'm quite familiar with.
Yes.
And especially when I'm writing, especially when I want anything which is well written,
Yeah.
I want to use ChatGPT.
Nice. And do you find it to be user-friendly?
Yes, no. And the reason for that is if I'm just feeding AI and hoping for it to think on my behalf, it becomes wrong. Something I've seen as well is that if I don't correctly prompt it, it can even change the context of what you are trying to articulate. So it can misdirect you at times. So I make sure that I proofread and I also use the correct prompts as well.
Yes, absolutely. And it's so important. What you're saying is so good because the prompt needs to be as specific as possible. Make sure that it understands what you are asking it. And if it gets it wrong, tell it, I shouted my AI. No, I did not say that, Tando. That's not what I said. This is what I mean. And so that it completely understands, because then it also learns how you think, how you speak, and then it puts it together so well.
Yes, I think also the beautifulest thing is that sometimes if I can see that it's getting it wrong a couple of times, I just say, help me create the prompt for this.
Yes.
And it can let you know how to prompt itself. Then you can, whatever it gives you, just give it back to it.
Yes.
That at least the prompt becomes better.
Yes, absolutely. Excellent. Well done. Thank you so much. It's okay to tell your AI, I'm getting frustrated with you because I've given you this prompt and what you're giving me back is not what I asked for. This is what I'm trying to establish. What am I doing wrong here? And let it tell you. There's nothing wrong. Remember, it's your team member. So talk to it as if it is your team member. Right. Now, growth stage. You also need to use AI. AI, when you are in the growth stage, is going to help you to be more consistent, but it is also going to professionalize and put systems in place for your business. Remember, when you are in the growth stage, you are trying to put in systems and processes so that you can duplicate yourself. You are trying to take the knowledge from your head and put it into a space where your team can be able to access it. So, for example, sometimes we are operating our businesses haphazardly. We have no daily plan or weekly plan. We just wake up and we go, go, go. Now that's fine if you're on your own because you can self-lead. But when you've got a team, you need to lead your team. AI can help you have daily and weekly plans. It can help you even put daily and weekly plans for your team. It can help you to put in accountability schedules for your team. Before you hire someone, AI can help you to put together your job spec. Not only the job spec, AI can help you to put together an aptitude test. Those of you in the growth stage, I'm sure you've experienced, they look good on the CV. You interview them, they seem good. You hire them, they come in nightmare. And you're thinking, what happened? What went wrong? You did not test for their personality. You did not test for their character. You did not test for their work ethic. So an aptitude test allows you to understand the character of the person. AI can help you put that together. The other thing with an aptitude test, and it's not only in the hiring stage, you can continue to do testing even when people are in your business. Refresher courses. Just to make sure that we remember, because when we work in business, it's like driving. After some time, bad habits come into play. We're not always doing things according to the book. AI is also going to help you put together your standard operating procedures. Your standard operating procedures. It will help you put together documents about how do we bring customers in? How do we maintain customers? How do we invoice customers? If they're defaulting, how do we collect the monies? How do we do collaborations? How do we do partnerships? Those documents are what I call alive. Those documents are flexible. When things change in the business, you update them. So that at any given time, it's a reflection of what is happening right now. You can also use AI to help you develop training guides for your staff. Don't just bring people in and expect them to read your mind. AI can help you to put training guides together. All right. How many of you are in the growth stage and are currently using AI in your business? Please put up your hand. You are using AI in your business in the growth stage. All right, let's hear from you on at the front there, roaming mic. Please just tell us how you're using AI in your business and which AI you're using.
Okay, the AI tool that I use is Gemini. I use it when I'm communicating with business partners or with new customers on bigger. As I said, that the business has scaled to a catering company, so I use it to draft invoices and all that.
Lovely.
And quotations also.
Lovely, lovely, great stuff. Thank you so much. Gemini is a very nice AI tool. It's linked to Google. So the nice thing with that is that it's got such bloom stage. I always say, even if you're not in the bloom stage, take the notes. The actions that we take today is what is planting the seeds for tomorrow. You write the notes with the belief that I'm going to need this one day. Yeah. All right. So if you're in the bloom stage, you're using AI to help you strategize on scale. How do I expand? How do I get bigger? How do I become investor ready? How do I become attractive to funding? How do I ensure that I'm building a legacy? How do I use my business to impact the community? How do I ensure that we are building something that can be able to outlive me? Let your AI put all of that together for you. How has today's masterclass been? Woo! Has it been good? Are we clocking it? Clock it. Come on now. Yes, absolutely. Listen, I know AI can be intimidating. I know the online space can be intimidating. I know we've got a lot on our plate. And building business, in fact, can be extremely overwhelming. But the truth of the reality is that there are tools that are available to help us. They are there to help us grow. They're there to help us scale our businesses. Your business might be in Lwandle, but your customer is in the world. Yeah. And these days, our phones are our office. You are carrying your office with you everywhere you go. So leverage AI for the stage that you are in your business to help you for this season. Because I often say that if you don't learn the lessons you need to learn for this season, it is going to repeat itself over and over again until you get the lesson. Yeah. As a final thing that I will end off with is always, no matter the season that you may be in, protect your mindset. Yeah. Protect your mindset. Entrepreneurship, unfortunately, is not a straight road. There are potholes, there are speed humps, there are detours. You need to protect yourself, this vessel that is building your business. So at any stage that you are in your business, always think about what do I need to help myself grow and develop. Please also remember that rest is part of work. Rest is part of work. You literally cannot build a business with a vehicle that is broken down. So take the time, take the energy to invest in your own wellness as well, so that when you are well and when you are healthy, your business is well too. And do not forget about how you affirm yourself. There is power in the tongue.
Yeah.
And so you need to speak well about your business, but also about yourself. Whatever may have happened in the past, mistakes that you have made in business, those mistakes are in the past. Don't allow them to cloud the future of what you are building in your business. Today is a new day. All right. So let's be on our feet standing and let's affirm ourselves as we draw this masterclass to an end. I would like you to repeat after me. Today is a new day. I am a new person. From today onwards, I will speak well about myself. I will speak well about my business. I am not shy. I am a public speaker. I will grow. I will sell. And I will monetize. Now give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you.
Wow, that was so powerful. How was that? Give Hetty another round of applause. Come on. I saw so many of you taking notes. I saw some of you taking video notes. Well done. And in some of the notes, even that I took when she was speaking, was when she said, your business may be in Lwandle, but your customer is in the world. And that's why we're able to utilize all these different tools and to think differently about the tools that are available to help us grow our businesses. Now, I want to let you know, as we are going to be going into this networking break, just a few things. Number one, that I didn't mention earlier, the bathrooms, the ladies' bathroom is straight on my left, gentlemen's bathroom is on my right. If you don't want to disturb over here, you can go from outside and there are doors to be able to come into the bathrooms. Also, we've arranged for some exhibitors to be there at the back, there in the corner. Now, I want to tell you, I've spoken to the exhibitors earlier, and they've told me that they are prepared to accept shame money. If you go to them and say, shame, let me pay for this, they will take that money. So please make sure to go and engage with the exhibitors. They have come out here early to be able to engage with you with their products and services as well. There's also tea and coffee available here on my left, and towards the back, there are some sweets and etc. that are available for everybody to participate in. The F&B team is also straight here on my right. They're all seated there. They are waiting to be able to engage with you. I want to tell you something. Even now, as we travel across, you know, if I go into a branch and I have a problem, I don't know, I'm still nervous to ask for the branch manager to solve my problem. Today, they are all here. You go to them. They are here to help you. You don't need to be nervous in such a setting. So they're here to be able to engage with you. Go and ask them of the different elements that they have to be able to help. Who here knows of geo payments? Can I see who here knows of geo payments? Okay, that means all of you must go and ask them, what is this geo payments that allows you to receive money cell phone to cell phone? Please go and ask them how it works and any other availability. Ask them about the NAV marketplace. NAV, it allows you to list your business and service to be able to get access through to many different customers. Go and ask them, how does NAV work? They spoke about it on stage. Please explain to me. And any other way, they'll be able to help you as well. Now, just before I release you, where's the roaming mic? Okay, just come a bit closer. Let's do this over here. I want to give you some guidance with regards to networking that you're going to use today and going forward for future. Now, if you can bring the mic to over here, this lady over here, if you can bring the roaming mic right over here. Okay, now I'm going to do something and I want to see if you can tell what I am doing. Hi, my name is Papa. What is your name?
Hello, my name is
Zukiswa. Okay, Zukiswa, where are you based, Zukiswa?
I'm staying in Lwandle.
Okay, and Zukiswa, what is your business, Zukiswa?
I am a hairdresser, also do beads.
Okay.
Specialized.
Okay. And Zukiswa, how did you hear about this workshop today, Zukiswa?
From social media.
Okay. Everybody give Zukiswa a round of applause. Did anybody notice what I was doing there? How many times did I use Zukiswa's name in this exchange? Did anybody count? 5. I used Zukiswa's name there 16 times. When you meet somebody new, use their name as much as possible in the beginning. It's psychology because it does something to the brain so that when I see her, what does my brain tell me? Zukiswa. You want somebody to be part of your network. You don't even know their name. Use a person's name as much as possible in the beginning. A man's name is to him the sweetest name in any language. Use it today or any other day. What I'll let you know that I did with Zukiswa is also a 3-step process, and I'm going to break it down. You can take some notes. When you're meeting somebody new, in the beginning, step number 1, ask questions. Step number 1 is ask questions. Too many of us that I studied mathematics. When you meet somebody new, what do? You just vomit out information about yourself. No. Ask questions. Try and show that you're interested. Stop trying to be interesting. That's step number 1. Step number 2, find a connection. As you're asking questions, find a connection with this person you're talking with. In a room like this, it's easy, isn't it? We're all business people. That's an easy connection to have as we're asking questions. Outside of here, even gentlemen, don't we do this so easily amongst ourselves? What's the easiest way for guys to find a connection with each other? Football. We can talk about the best football club in the world, the Amakos. Find a connection. And then step number 3, most important, just go in that direction. Go in the direction where you have found a connection. It is the easiest way to take somebody from complete stranger to now somebody that is now part of your network. Okay, the time now is, I can't even see here. I'll let you know when the break is entered. I'm going to give you 20 minutes and then we'll be able to take it forward from there. Thank you.
The truth is that we need to view social media as a business resource and tool. It's a business platform. So when you've got a business page on social media, you need to be communicating with us about the value that you bring and how that value can be able to empower us and help us so that we want to spend money with you. So I really do recommend in being very specific about your messaging and speaking directly to your target audience. I remember when we started building the brand of Hitting the Entrepreneur. Of course, we've got many interests and things like that, but being clear that we are speaking specifically to entrepreneurs was important, so that when a person comes onto the page, they know what you are about. That is how you get people to also be able to buy from you as well. Papa, if you can also just speak to us about running ads, because I think that's also a good way of attracting the right audience.
Yeah, so I think that's a good question. I actually received that as well a little bit earlier. I think the first step, and perhaps someone not even at that space, is to have a business page. The first step is to have a business page. And I know it can be daunting because it's much easier to start off on your personal page because there's already people there. Unfortunately, those people are there for other reasons, and we all need to have a business page and start from day one. Too many people are afraid to have a day one, but before there's day 100, when things are thriving, or day 1000, when things are blooming, there's a day one. We mustn't be afraid to have a day one. And then from there, be very clear that in this business page, you're creating a community. Focus on creating a community that's focused on a specific area that your business can be able to solve a problem for. We take, for example, when we spoke earlier about the retail business that we had. Many people, especially fashion designers, when they go out, they're posting their designs, and it's only about them and what they're doing, and it's all about them. And we had a completely different approach where we had learned to focus on creating a community. So we focus on growing a big community of people interested in African clothing. And every once in a while, of course, when they think, hey, where can we get things like this in our stores? So the page belonged to them, it didn't actually belong to us. So we could provide a solution to them. And how we could do that is because we have now created a community. Then now you can run ads targeting those individuals because you've created this community page. You ever see a billboard? You can see a billboard that's targeting on insurance. Number one, we don't have the money to put up a billboard. But number two, with a billboard, it's everybody coming past. Everybody. And the thing is, you don't even know if it's effective or not. But now with this modern day that we are in, we can create a community who enjoys this type of content, and we are discussing all these types of things. And then you run ads to go and target those individuals. And don't be too afraid. If you don't know how to run ads, use the AI. Go on to ChatGPT or Gemini and say, I want to run ads. I don't really know how to do it. Explain to me what to do step by step. You put it in there step by step, and we'll explain to you how to do it. And I'm saying that because it's important, because you all know the truth. We're not going to be here tomorrow. Tomorrow, next week, you're on your own. But now we've left you with these tools and we explain how to use those tools to aid you. Okay.
Absolutely. Shall we go to the next question? Please feel free, raise your hand nice and high so that we can see your hand for your next question. Great stuff. We've got one in front there, then we'll go to the back thereafter.
Thank you. Welcome to Lwandle, Papa.
Thank you so much. Lovely to see you again.
Thank you so much. My question to get out of the business, but how to, because at the end of the day, you're relating to people that you work with, because works like businesses, it's a big, it needs heads, it needs people to fulfill its mandate. But how to select the right people, know that, okay, this person will handle this. Also, you spoke about these systems and processes. How to build systems and processes. Thank you.
Right.
Okay, I think in the first question, and we touched on a little bit, but just in general for everybody, in terms of using the tools we spoke about, is you can also use the AI to work out what type of people do I need in this business. You can write out, this is my business, this is what I'm doing, this is the type of people that I have currently, what type of people do I actually need in order for this business to be able to go forward. But one thing that is quite beneficial is using a personality template, because you can have somebody with a good CV and you think they can do good work, but you want to be able to understand the personality and the thinking of this person before you bring them into your organization. For Hetty and I love to read. I read a lot of books. I try and do about 2 books every single month, just so I can understand business and people and so on. But if you're not going through that journey, it's also fine, because then you can even put in the AI, this is the type of person I think I need. Can you help me structure a personality test to ask them different questions so that you can be able to understand the type of person that is sitting in front of you? That's a very good approach. And then your second question was related to? Okay. So, I mean, with every business, it's different, but it's anything that can allow you to document different parts of your business, so that if somebody else is now, you're putting them in charge to be able to run this, they can go through that document and be able to understand exactly the way that you need things to be. And it's in the same way, because I don't know your business in detail, but for other people here, you can go through to the AI and recommend systems that you could be able to engage with. I recall a time when we were quite stuck. We had now gotten our second shop in the retail business, and we had no system. Everything was done via paper. Now imagine there's one store that's in Pretoria, there's another store that's in Nelspruit. It's a recipe for disaster. And we didn't have these AI tools back then, but now if I was going through that now, I would ask, what systems can I access that's available in South Africa and cost effective that can help me manage these stores better? With us that time, we had to network and engage with other business owners to ask, what should we be doing? And they really helped us to understand the systems that made sense for us in South Africa to be able to manage that process.
You know, the other thing that I think you need to think about when it comes to hiring of staff is recognizing that there are different types of staff that you need depending on the stage of business you're in. When you're in the seed stage of business, I wouldn't recommend running and rushing into getting permanent staff. Temporary staff is okay. Contract staff, as and when you've got a big project or there's a big season, is okay. Because sometimes business goes through seasons and you don't want to have a big staff bill during a low season when money is not coming in. So sometimes think about that. Also in the seed stage, you want the type of staff that can sweat with you. Because you are running around, you are trying to build. You want young people, you want agile people who can help you think, who can run around, and who are also cheaper. But when you're in the growth stage of business, you're now growing. You want to be able to invest a little bit more in getting good quality staff. Because what they are going to do is they're going to help you think and strategize. They're going to help you put those systems in place and they're going to help you implement. And when you're in the bloom stage, you actually need to have staff that can run your business without you. That is why sometimes a person will say they can be the founder of a business, But for the business to bloom, you need to remove yourself from being the CEO. You might need to have somebody else coming in. So looking at the stage of business you're in is also good to help you determine the type of staff you need for that season. Okay, great stuff. I think we can also go to the back, the gentleman at the back wearing mic.
Hello again. I have a question, particularly because I've had my business for like, it's been 3 years now, and I've had like difficulties in terms of the people that I work with. So my question is, how do I lead people? Because we have this concept of wanting to manage people, to manage everything they do. Because the system is only me, and I found difficulties in terms of transferring the system into those processes and stuff like that. So how do I become a leader to lead people, not become a boss or a manager to them?
So there's 2 things that I'd recommend for you. The first one is obvious practical things. Practical things like, go about and document each step in terms of the work in the way that it's supposed to be executed, in the way that you would do it, so that others can be able to understand very clearly how it's supposed to be and you can lead in that way. The second part is that this is a big part in terms of self-development. And for me, one thing that has worked very well over a long period is understanding that leaders are readers. Leaders are readers. It's a reason that I focus so much on books, is because when you're going through a book, there's many times, we mentioned earlier the mentors that we had, including our international mentor, Robert Kiyosaki. Before having met him, I'd spent hours with him. I'd spent hours arguing with him. Do you know how I spent those hours arguing with him? Just through his books. I've read every single one of those books, some of them 2, 3 times, just so that I can have the same mindset in understanding. And that's the same thing in terms of getting leadership books, so that you can see the challenges and it can be able to aid you to be able to lead your people better. Your people need you to lead them better so that your business can grow, and it requires that time investment. We spoke earlier in terms of who you're following on social media. There's too much at stake. There's too much at stake to be spending all the time on our social media feeds with the newest dance challenge or the latest celebrity gossip and who's dating who and who's not dating. There's too much at stake. That's not for us. That's for corporate people.
It's for our customers.
It's for our customers. So we don't, there's too much at stake. So that's something that I'd recommend as well for you to be able to go to. The last one that I actually recommend, it just came to mind. I learned it early from John Maxwell's books. One of the best ways to get leadership trained into you is to volunteer at a church. Volunteer at a church, even in a leadership capacity. Because in a church, when you're paying people, you can tell them what to do. And they know that they have to do it because you're paying them. In a church, you very quickly learn how to work better with people because they're not being paid by you. And they'll tell you very quickly where to get off. It's a great way to learn in a safe environment.
Sure, that's very, very powerful. It absolutely is. I'm not actually even going to add on to that. I think that was really good. Do we have other questions? Please put up your hand, high up. Rolling mic, you can come here, and then afterwards we should go that side, please, all right?
Michael is the name. I'm a business strategist of a company called Masakani Business Center. So I think I just want to touch on the contradictions of AI, or what seems to be contradictions with AI. I'll make a quick example that as business advisors, we are mainly business advisors. We help entrepreneurs with their businesses. We help people with ideas, to help them with ideas come alive. and entrepreneurs to help them grow their businesses. So, for example, if in our space, we will advise an entrepreneur to make use of a graphic designer, right? And then the entrepreneur will go and outsource the services of a graphic designer. So when there's the same message that an entrepreneur can utilize AI to achieve the same result as a graphic designer, what do you then tell that graphic designer how they can use the AI to advance itself? So I think in a way I'm raising this in a way to say that in so many ways it can seem as if AI is fighting against certain aspects of entrepreneurship of businesses. But in our experience as business advisors, for example, because of AI, we can take on more clients because we get the work done much more faster. So that's the beauty of AI. As much as it seems as if someone else is going to do their own business plan, but in the same instance, it allows us to create even more better and much more powerful business plans. So then you make an example as well of a writer. So if a writer usually gets paid to write articles, and we now have AI that can write articles for people, then what do you tell the writer in terms of how they can use AI to advance itself? Should they be demoralized because of AI or not?
Go for it.
All right. So here is the thing. Since the beginning of dawn, since the beginning of time, every single time a new technology comes into place, the old technology is threatened. But the truth is that societies and the world at large is constantly advancing. If, for example, we say that no, but computers are going to take away jobs from typists who are using a typewriter, right? It is important for us to realize that as business owners, it is not the AI that is going to take away your business. What is going to take away your business is your own inability to not embrace AI. And let me give you an example, especially with this example of graphic design. One of the biggest tools that people use to design, etc., is Canva. Canva is run by graphic designers. So it is a team of graphic designers in the back that are designing the templates that we use in Canva. So what those graphic designers have seen is that people want faster, quicker, convenient at their fingertips. So they're using their knowledge and skill of graphic design and AI to provide that to their customer. So what I would say to anybody, whether you're a photographer, you're a graphic designer, anybody, is learn how to leverage AI to your benefit, to give your customers faster and quicker convenience. Those are the individuals whose businesses are going to be supported. You cannot say that because you're a graphic designer, you will take 7 to 10 working days to give somebody a poster. Because then they will just use a platform that will develop the poster for them for so much quicker. You, because you've got the knowledge, should actually use AI to develop it even quicker and better and then give it to your customer. Your customer is not necessarily paying for just the graphic design itself, but they're paying for the speed and the convenience. And what we found is that people are willing to pay extra for speed and convenience. So leverage AI to be able to develop a better and quicker service to your customer. Am I making sense?
Yeah, the only thing I'll add to that is I like to study global markets, and there's a big risk in the Western view in terms of AI is here to take jobs and remove things and things of the sort, whereas in the East, they are completely integrating AI in everything that they do. Because the mindset that we need to share is that your business or job will not be lost because of AI. It can be lost with the person who has the same skills as you, but is integrated AI in everything that they do. So it's important for us to invest time to learn how these technologies work, so we can see, how do we integrate it in terms of what we do, like with this graphic designer. The type of outputs that I'd get using Canva for logo or designs is very, very not user-friendly compared to somebody who's skilled around graphic designing, but utilizing perhaps even better platforms than Canva, or using the professional version of Canva. The things that they can come up with compared to me is completely different. Okay.
All right, great. Let's go to our next question.
Molweni. Greeting all, everyone. My name is Lwandle Sihlango. I'm a graphic designer, fine artist, sign writer, and I'm in the creative field. As long as you mention visuals, that's me. Alright. As I've been working, I never experienced any form of job in my life. I've been in creative industry way back until now. What I experienced is that there's a guy mentioning Facebook, there's you mentioning AI, there's us who are creating things like AI. So what I realized and what I learned for now is that I must fear not when things advances in life. I must try my best to be steps ahead. And when it comes to clientele, social media, I try that and I experience that. Sometimes you need clients, instead of clients, you receive fans. Okay, I'm watching this. I'm watching you, but I don't like it. So, okay, because we lose confidence now. I'm not saying. Okay, then the challenge now when it comes to AI, I do use it. I'm a graphic designer also. But in some instances, they are not accurate. And there are also some falsifications there. That's AI. When you use AI, you must not use AI brains. You must use your AI to equip you on what you want. For some people, they don't use their minds now. You can even ask their names. They will forget it and jump to AI. So it's good to focus on reality. Okay, then when it comes to business side and potential clients, business is like an ocean, and people are like CEOs in business. So everyone who has a business is fishing clients in the sea. Then when you go to the sea, each CEO or each business is targeting the creature that helps the business to grow. For instance, if I'm looking for a fish and I see the shark, then I have to let it go, but it's not my target. So the best thing is to focus only on your target client, not the fence, not even the dangers from the ocean. Just try to take what you want and leave what you don't want. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Very, very good. Thank you so much for that contribution. And I definitely agree with you. You have to be vigilant with AI. You cannot just take things on the surface. Read through it. Is it telling the truth? Is the information updated? Do I need to change it? Do I need to edit it? Do I need to fine tune and refine it to get it to the standard that I need, or for it to communicate what I needed to communicate? Don't just blindly take what it's giving to you. Sometimes people send emails and you see they haven't edited, they just copy and paste, and and it can lead to very embarrassing situations. So in as much as AI is there, it is not there to replace your brain. It is not there to replace your creativity. Always make sure that you inject yourself into what the AI has given you as well.
Cool. Next.
Okay, fantastic. Rolling mic. There's a hand up.
We can allow 2 more questions, so this will be number 2 and then another one.
Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Lulama, but people prefer to call me Lulu. Also in the 6th stage, I've tried to work with AI because last year I was doing the entrepreneurship course, and it got to a point whereby I had to design my logo and all that. So I was trying, it was creative, but it got to a point whereby I had to go there, but still I've struggled till I ended up doing my own thing, particularly. It ended up being what I was looking for. I'm not sure if this is a question or is it something that I'm looking for, because what I've noticed, more especially us as Black people, when I have a business, like the kind of business that I'm doing, my business is Lulu Saving Electrics. So you find out that I'm selling, if you go around the corner, that somebody is doing the same thing. Opposite me, somebody is doing the same thing. Instead of us working together and helping each other or motivate each other, that if I don't have stock at that current moment, you can go next door, but you work against each other. So I'm not sure how we can work together in order for us to think like entrepreneurs. I'm always, when I go over, because I'm doing a facilitation, so when I go to this organization, I always take notes, because wherever I go, I tell myself, this is a learning space, it never ends. So I'm like, but if Somalians can have a shop here and there, and they are working together, why can't we do the same? So I'm not sure. Like now we are here, we were networking. What she's doing, I can get tips from her. I can make a change also in Lwandle. So I don't know.
No, I think what you're saying is quite a powerful statement, which is that we need to learn more to work together. Too many times we look at each other, especially in business, and it's something that Hetty likes to talk about often, is that in 2026, competition is out, collaboration is in. So, and especially that's why we've invested the time to come here. Part of it is to share a message like that, which is that we need to collaborate more with each other. After we leave here, there's a WhatsApp group for Lwandle. There's a WhatsApp group where we manage to communicate to most of you. If you're not on that WhatsApp group, get in that WhatsApp group. Because when we leave afterwards, when you want to collaborate with somebody else or you want to share this type of message, that's where it's shared. And you'll find 2 or 3 people with the same mindset who say, actually, she's right, let's work together. So make sure you get onto that WhatsApp group as well. Okay, we have opportunity for one more question.
One last question. Your hand can be nice and high up. One last question. Okay, we've got it over here, rolling mic. Can keep the question just 2 minutes and then we'll wrap.
Afternoon. Very conscious about that. I don't want to say good morning when it's afternoon. My name is Dr. Pumla. I'm a pastoral counselor. I have a very new, I'm in a seed stage. Funny enough, I'm actually in research stage of the business because God just did something that I don't understand myself. He gave me herbs, and now I'm learning how to mix the herbs and make oils. And to tell you the truth, you won't believe what you see. Because now I've got it before and after, and the product itself is a bomb. How do I take, therefore, this that I have and monetize it? Because at the moment I'm working with Next Door Neighbor. I'm working with a person that will come to me and say, I have this problem at this school, can you solve it? And guess what? I'm solving problems without money. Sorry, I'm busy solving people's problems, and when I see monetize your business, I'm like, that's what I need. Because guess what? I'm doing something for my community, and I'm solving, sore problems. I'm solving eczema. I'm solving, acne. But how do I shoot out? That's the thing.
Yes, absolutely. I think, especially in the seed stage, it is important to know that people cannot pay you if you don't ask them to. So the danger with the seed stage is we often start our businesses out of a hobby, out of a calling. You've stumbled into something that's interesting that you enjoy doing. To now move that thing from a hobby to a business, you need to start charging for it. And there are different ways to go about it. I remember in the beginning when people would try and ask for entrepreneurship information for free, I just sent them my poster to say book a consultation with Hetty, and it gives all of the different information. And that did the talking for me. So you want to be able to just formalize some of the structures in your business so that it enables people to be able to buy from you or to be able to consult with you, etc. Benefits of them consulting with you, and herbs and so on as well. But to randomly give it to you. Let them see that this is now a business.
Okay.
All right. So I think this has brought us to the end of our Q&A session. We've had our masterclass, we've had our Q&A session, and it's really been so amazing to connect with you all, and to really, it shows the robust and different types of businesses that are here. I also just want to tell you a little bit about the ways we want to keep in touch with you as well. Papa mentioned the WhatsApp group. If you're not in it, please speak to the ladies at the registration desk to help you get into the WhatsApp group. We have also got a podcast. So if you go onto YouTube, search Monetize Your Business. We're having conversations with entrepreneurs, subscribe to the page. And then we also have a monthly online webinar where it is an online masterclass. We have a topic for the month and you are able to access it for free on Zoom. So please make sure that you plug into that. That is the way that we keep the conversation going even after these physical masterclasses. Make sure that you are following Monetize Your Business on all social media platforms as well. And that's how we're going to keep in touch with each other. All right. Thank you so much. This brings us to the end of the Q&A session. I'm going to hand back over to you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for all the participation in that section that we're able to answer the different questions that you had as well. We're now going to be looking to go into our next segment, which will be the pitching segment. We're going to be having the pitching segment, and the finalists for this segment, you know who you are because you have been communicating with Joyce. But if you can please make your way to my right, I believe we put chairs at the back. So that will be Bongani Michael. Please make your way to the back behind me there. Then Aviwe Ntai. Aviwe, please make your way to my right. Then Sindisiwe Mabope. Sindisiwe, please make your way to my right as well. Olive, we spoke earlier, please make your way to my right. Then Cherise Duval. Cherise, please make your way as well. Mazwi Zinyanga. Mazwi, please make your way to my right. And then lastly, Unati Mata. Unati, please make your way to my right. You all know who you are. Joyce has communicated with you. Now here we're going to be engaging with the finalists for this segment. I just want to repeat that we received quite a number of applications. We received quite a number of applications, and unfortunately we're not able to listen to everybody. But we have given them very strict instructions in terms of the pitching that they're going to do. And you must all take notes in terms of how they do it. What we have informed them is that they only have 2 minutes to pitch. They only have 2 minutes to pitch. And in that section, they need to be able to answer some questions for us. Part of what they need to answer through to us is, who are you? Tell us who you are. They need to be able to relay that to us. They also need to be able to tell us, what is your business? Tell us about your business. They also need to be able to explain, what problem does your business solve? Does your business solve any problem? Also, they need to be able to explain to us, how do you make money? How does the business make money? Also, they need to be able to answer, what is unique about your business? What makes your business different? Also, what would you do with the money? If you won the competition, what would you do with the money? And lastly, how does the audience reach you? How does the audience reach you? And they only have 2 minutes to be able to do this. Now remember, we had an agreement. We made an agreement in the morning, didn't we? That when they come onto this stage, we're going to give them high energy, right? Okay. It's going to be nerve-wracking for them to come through, but we're all going to give them high energy. So I'm going to welcome through to our first participant. Our first participant, high energy, is going to be Bongani Michael. Please help me welcome Bongani to the stage.
Hello everyone. Who's keeping the time?
I'm keeping the time.
Okay. Sure.
Start.
Okay, we can do this.
Okay. My name is Bongani Michael. I'm a business strategist for the business that is called Masakane Business Center. What we do is we work with entrepreneurs to help them make their dreams come alive, and we help the businesses to grow. So how we work is that we help businesses with their company profiles, company registrations, business plans, and also websites as well. So the problem that we are solving is that a lot of entrepreneurs have ideas, but they don't know how to put those ideas together. And sometimes we have existing businesses such as educare centers, but they don't have the right compliance documents in place. So we can actually help the business with the entire compliance as well. And we also use AI to make that to be complete. And AI helps us to actually get to do our work much more faster. And how we make money is that we've got 3 ways of making money in the business.
You can ask you can look at Nigel, and then he'll give you the thumbs up for the next person, because I saw you were struggling to look at that.
Oh, we take deposits on business plans and profiles, 50% of front. And we also help you with the fundraising process. When you are successful, we take a percentage of that as well. What makes us unique is the fact that we make sure that you don't have to go to Cape Town and travel long distances to go to government agencies, NEF, CEDA, IDC, and the whole lot. We have direct contact with all of those departments, and we've got all of that expertise as well. And what we need now is that we need to stop working from home. So now we need an office. With that, we need a boardroom table, we need desks, we need a laptop, and that's how we're going to utilize the money. But also the AI subscriptions, they are monthly, and we pay from month to month. But with this 20,000 rand, we'll be able to pay for the entire year. And how you can contact us is through me, myself, or through our CEO, our corner there. 076 804 3708 is the number. Thank you.
Thanks so much. I see somebody set the bar high. Hey, it's happening here. Okay, great. We're then going to move over to our next participant. Our next participant that we have coming through, and remember, you only have 2 minutes. If I need to come through, I will step right next to you and you'll need to stop. Our next participant is Aviwe Nchai. Please help me welcome Aviwe to the stage.
Good day. My name is Lwandle. I'm the co-founder of Clothes Sunday. Clothes Sunday is a convenience store. What is the community hundreds taxi drivers per day and over 500 commuters taking the taxi traveling all over the city. We've built a reputation of being reliable to the community, serving the needs of everyone that uses the space on a daily basis. Through our experience, we've identified even more opportunities that we can step into in that space. We can even, with funding,
Go tell them the back.
we can even use it to expand our business, even hire employees to expand the business.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. As I reminded you, it's not easy to be on the stage. It's not easy to be pitching in front of your own community. So you give them that energy. I love that energy that you were giving. Love it. Our next participant that we have coming through is Sindisiwe Mabope. Please help welcome Sindisiwe to the stage.
Good day, everyone. I'm Sindisiwe Mabofe, founder of Eat, Energy and Taste. I'm a young entrepreneur from Lwandle. But my business is focus on it caters to busy individuals who require a satisfying meal without compromising on taste or quality. Problems that my business is solving, eating more than just food. Our slogan is eat like you mean it. Yeah. This means we point is that it's very simple. I simply serve every customer the way I'd love to be served, with respect, care, and warmth. What I will use the funding for, with 20,000 rand, I'm breaking it down into 8,000 rand for proper equipment, 7,000 rand for bulk store to lower costs and increase profits, 5,000 rand for professional burner and branded packaging, so it looks like the business that it is. Yeah. So, or follow us on Facebook at Eat Uppercuts Energy and Taste. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're moving right along. Thank you so much. We are moving along with this. We keep this thing high. We keep the energy high. Our next participant, welcome Olive to the stage.
My name is Oliver.
Yeah, you can start again.
Good afternoon. My name is Oliver. I live in Strand and my business is in tourism. My company is called World Women Travel and Tours. I started the company in 2023, but I only started this year due to my full-time previous work. And my reason for going into tourism is that we in the Lwandle are very unique. People love Cape Town, they love the waterfront, they love Table Mountain, but we have also some beautiful beaches, we've got good accommodation, and we've got also a very safe environment. And that is what I tell people. I was very lucky by word of mouth internationally. People will call me without having a website, just by word of mouth, knowing about me, and I always offer Lwandle, our beautiful nature reserve, our beaches, accommodation, and that is how I was able to connect with people. I am known now internationally. I will invest the money into my first F&B account, and I will invest to grow my business and also to bring some younger people on board in my business. You can reach me also on my WhatsApp on 079 514 8226, as well as my email oliver970@gmail.com. I thank you, and I just want to show you this is what we have in the Lwandle, starting here right now at the Lwandle Museum. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. We are moving right along. We are moving with very confident pitches here. We are almost done. We are almost done. Our next participant that we have coming through is Cherise Duval. Please help me welcome Cherise to the stage.
Greetings and hello. I am Cherise Duval, founder of 87 Foundation, which is an MPC. I'm currently running a digital IT solutions company where we take entrepreneurs, consult them, and make sure that you are digitally equipped and protected with cybersecurity. Now, many entrepreneurs lack the awareness and skill that their business needs for protection from cybersecurity. They are cyber threats, they are risks, and they are data breaches which can also cause financial losses. So what my business does is we host training for businesses so that we can partnership to increase your knowledge. Many entrepreneurs had to come to the monetization to understand the AI importance and how to use it. So what my business does as 87 Foundation is we tailor-make approaches that empower entrepreneurs with practical cybersecurity and digital solution knowledge. So if I win, what will you use? What do I use the funding for? Yeah, they say nervous. I don't think I've done this in a very long time. What I'll use the funding for? Yes. What I'll use the funding for is to get equipment, to create and start my own podcast, which I could then use on my social media platforms to then teach and educate the rest of our communities, including digital communities like social media, Facebook, Instagram, and on an international level as well, to show exposure to what our South African entrepreneurs are doing and how we can learn. It's also to give confidence to our entrepreneurs that you will be trained and AI won't take over your business. What we will use the funding for, as I said, is we'll use the funding to purchase equipment and start the programs that are needed. How I can be contacted is on WhatsApp. I created a digital, what is this called? Business card, yeah? Everybody normally moves around a business card. I created a digital business card that has a scan link. So if you scan me, you get my details immediately. So that's the first consultation for free, is how to create a free digital card that your people can connect to you on. My contact number is 071-8255-964, and I'm also on email at 87kids@gmail.com. That's the word 80, the number 7, and kids with a Z @gmail.com. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We've got 3 left. We're almost there. We have 3 left, and then we are done for this pitching segment. We have 3 members left. Our next participant that we have coming through is Mazwi Zinyanga. Please help me welcome Mazwi to the stage.
Right. I'm Mazwi Zinyanga, founder of Lwandle. Right here in Lwandle. We manufacture affordable household cleaning products and provide safe pest control services for townships in Lwandle and Strand are playing active control from big brands. We solve it by making our own 5-liter and 500 milliliter detergent locally and selling them 30% cheaper than retail. With the same quality, for pest control, we offer door-to-door services at 350 per household. We are local, we deliver same day to Lwandle, Khayelitsha, and Strand. Big brands can do that. I'm asking for 20K to buy a 200-liter mixing tank, packaging, and first batch of raw material. With this, I can produce 200 times 5-liter bottles in 1 month and supply 36,000 shops. That's projected revenue of 10K monthly. And I can create 2 part-time jobs for youth in Lwandle. Real pest management is about dignity, clean homes, shouldn't be a luxury. You can reach me on 07868484887 or on Marketplace Facebook, Mazwi. In home, in the planet.
And you saw that he forgot to give me the mic. Yeah, he was feeling it. He was feeling it. Excellent. We're almost there. We've got 2 more to go. We have 2 more to go, and then we are almost there. Our next participant is Unati Mata. Please help me welcome Unati to the stage.
They say English black people like at times. Sometimes my name is Max Marta. I'm born and raised in Cape Town. I run two businesses. I cook. So what you're going to eat today is because I didn't see yesterday making sure that I cook good food. My company is called Chefs at Work. It's a passion that I started in terms of cooking. From just seeing my grandmother struggling in the kitchen, trying to chop a little bit of veggies to assist her. But the business I'm going to tell you about now is called, I established something called Incident Trading. We discovered, or we know that there's a missing gap in South Africa of people who cannot afford housing. Below 2.5 cannot get the half-degree housing. And if you earn less than 2, you have funds. But as renting somewhere, the study showed that there's about 1.1 billion a year that is just missing in the middle. So there's something called rent for equity. But rent to own is really high risk because if you can't afford to pay the next month, you might lose the house. But rent for equity means that you speak to the government to say, fund us to buy the land. And then you find people like these beautiful people from FNB to put. For instance, we did a study that says 228 million can build 500 homes. But it will cost the government about $1 billion to do that. So we try to close that gap. My business strategy wants to not eat, but to create households so that we get rid of the shacks and because we have 8,500, but we don't have 22,000. We can afford 1.5 for rental, but it will be subsidized by the government a little bit. It will be subsidized a little bit. So it solves the solution of something that might not be finished even in the next 30 years if private funders and these type of solutions will come out. Contact Monetise on Facebook, 062 089 8154. You can find me on Instagram. Please watch my show next week on ETV at 5 o'clock on Saturdays. It's called Young Battle. I cannot tell you if I won or not, but I was competing with about 100 people from South Africa and something like that.
We now have our last participant. I was at the back speaking with them. They are very nervous. They are the last person to pitch. But you are going to let them know that they've got nothing to be nervous about. They must come here and give us their story. Our last participant is Yamkela Motulengwe. Please help me welcome Yamkela to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lwandle Monetise. I am a software developer by profession. I'm also in AI as well. I'm a founder of Monetise tutoring services. Okay. What is my business? My business is also, besides, I'm focused on STEM project subjects, maths, science, coding, data science. The reason I'm focusing on these subjects is because the global market is changing, and most people can't find jobs, and that's one of the reasons I'm focusing on those STEM subjects, because most young people in South Africa are unemployed, and that's the vacuum we're coming in. And our platform is also AI induced. We have a website that is also AI powered with chatbot. So that's one of the problems we're solving. How do we make money? We make money through commission, subscription, and also making a partnership with schools and training people. Those are some of the ways of making money. And what's our selling point is that I think we're one of the first in this township to have an AM power platform, and that's our selling point. And what do I use the funding for? I'll use the funding for to get tables, projectors, basically an office, because most people come from underprivileged homes. So there's noise, there's people not at home. So if we have an office, people can come study, work at our offices, having printers that are affordable, and tables, projector, computers that are available, easily available, as well as Wi-Fi. Instagram, we're available on all social media platforms, LinkedIn, and we also have our website launching maybe tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Those are all the finalists for the pitching segment today. Let us know who the winners will be. And once the judges are done, I will call you back and then we can proceed afterwards to have lunch. Just a reminder, female bathrooms on my left, male bathrooms on my right. The exhibitors at the back, F&B stand is also still there waiting for you. Thank you so much.